Magid, Jerker, thank you so much for being here. Let's get into it, no? So, how did this all start?
Well, Santiago, first of all, thank you for inviting us here. Just about 5 years ago or so, as I parked my minivan in my garage, out of habit, the rear hatch was open, and I closed the garage door, dented the door, and scratched the door, and that's when I realized that the single beam sensor is just good enough to detect the tires with the car driving through, and the rest of the entire opening of the garage door is unprotected.
Did you do this yourself or did you have a team? I mean, this seems like a big task.
Absolutely. Initially, I thought this is going to be an easy task, and I started with a smaller team from my entire career, the folks that I worked with, and we started prototyping it. And it turned out to be a much more complex than I thought. That's why I asked Jerker to become our CTO and lead our development team.
Is that when you started to be a part of Infinity?
Yeah, so Magid had this problem. He couldn't quite figure it out. He tried to wire up multiple single beam sensors. It didn't really work. They interfered. So he asked me to come in and take a look at the problem. It sounded like a really exciting problem. So I was happy to give it a try and came up with some really clever approaches to get 25 beams out of 5 transmitters, 5 receivers, to make them all synchronize and talk to each other and get that really nice and dense coverage of the garage door opening.
Are there any investment opportunities in the company?
Absolutely. We would love to see potential investors join us, partner with us, and scale the production.
So what would you say, what problem does Infinity Shield solve?
So there are a lot of problems with existing single beam sensor. It only covers 6 inches above the floor, and it can lead to injured pets, injured children, damaged car hatches, damaged garage doors. Infinity Shield solves all those problems.
So if we could put a dollar amount on it, how much damage has the current sensor solution created?
We estimate that there are about 1 million accidents involving cars and garage doors per year because of a single beam sensor providing insufficient coverage, and that totals to $1 billion annually.
How big is the market for your products?
So in North America, there are about 90 million single-family homes. And in each one of those had an Infinity Garage system installed in them. That would make for a $46 billion market.
So what are the core features to Infinity Shield?
Let me show you.
Awesome.
So we have 2 units. On the left side, we have the transmitter. We get the wires to plug into the wires to the garage door opener. We have the user LED. It turns green when the unit powers on, so you know when it's on. You get the 5 transmit LEDs on the side, and that creates coverage from 3.5 inches to 71.5 inches above the floor. This is the receiver unit, and it has another LED which is red. Also turns on when the unit powers up. And we have 5 receiver modules. Together with the 5 transmitter modules, it creates 25 beams. We have the beeper function. You can turn it on and off here. On, off. And when there's something blocking the path, like myself right now, the unit will start beeping out of the speaker to alert the driver that the car is in the path of the garage door. Keep pulling in. Once you're done pulling in, the beeper stops beeping. You know you're done and ready to stop pulling the car into the garage.
So how many units have sold?
We have sold more than 2,000 units so far.
How easy is it to install Infinity Shield?
It's really easy. So one constraint we had was that we only use the wires from the garage door opener, no extra AC power. Plug in the wires, take the Infinity Shield, snap in the snap-in brackets on the track, and it's up and running.
It is configurable where, depending on the manufacturer or the brand of your garage door opener, you set a couple of switches and up and running.
How robust is this product?
The Infinity Shield has been designed by designers have had experience with military and industrial grade components and mechanical electronics. The product has been designed, tested to be to last greater than 10 years based on the ruggedness of mechanical and the electronics design.
Are there any competitors to a product like this?
The short answer is no. There is no residential full curtain.
Jerker, what sort of portfolio of patents does Infinity Shield have?
So we have 5 different patents covering all the significant features of Infinity Shield. The main features are being able to use just the 2 wires from the garage door opener to both power the sensor and for communication back if there's a blockage. We also have the sun interference algorithms covered, which uses advanced signal processing algorithms to distinguish between the signals from the transmitter and the sun shining on the receiver. We also have a patent for the time division multiplexing, where the beams fire rapidly in the shared time to be able to utilize a little bit of power that's available on the interface and still be able to power 25 beams on an interface that was meant to only power a single beam.
What new products are you guys working on?
So we have actually a really exciting roadmap. We have a proven Infinity Shield, and we also work on Infinity Garage, which consists of Infinity Shield, Infinity Guide, and Infinity Control. It's a full garage sensor system that has Infinity Shield to provide coverage of the whole garage door opening. It has Infinity Guide to provide parking guidance, like a visual indicator when the car is clear of the door and you can stop pulling into the garage. And last but not least, Infinity Control. It's a retrofit Wi-Fi control that replaces the wall button to give you access to close and open the garage door with your smartphone. It also integrates with all popular home automation systems and is open source.
Yeah, it's a big plus right now. The fact that Infinity Shield has that ability to work and be nice with the main players, that's huge.
We love it.
Magid, Jerker, thank you so much for teaching us all these wonderful things about Infinity Shield.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting us over. It was a pleasure chatting with you and all the audience.